Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on you guessed it right, yes, it's Kerbal Space Program. What else? Yeah, so today I'm going to show you how to make a cluster bomb. The long-awaited cluster bomb. No one's actually made a cluster bomb before, I'm surprised. But anyway, it's actually very simple to make, yes. And the cluster bomb that we made is quite functional, should I say. So for those of you that don't know what a cluster bomb is, I'll read out a brief description that I've written down on a piece of paper. So, here we go guys. A cluster bomb is an air-dropped weapon that ejects small submunitions. Now, yes, with this bomb you can use like a jet and then just drop it from the jet at a high altitude, something like that. But you can also launch it from the ground, so there's two different methods. In fact, it's actually carried in a hollow shell, and inside the hollow shell is all the submunitions. And apparently, it can reach more than 2,000 submunitions, which is a lot of bombs, let me tell you. Now, we cannot have 2,000 bombs in the game at the moment. Sorry, guys. Well, it probably can, but the bombs would have to be really, really tiny. These bombs are small, but then any bigger, then there would be a crazy amount of lag, let me just tell you. Especially from the explosion. But anyway, so at the moment, we are currently making the shell of the cluster bomb. As you can see already, the submunitions are already done. We tested them just like 3 seconds ago, something like that. And as you can see, there are different colors. So I used like the RCS, and then I used a bit of liquid fuel as the submunition bombs, and just trying to make it look nice with the different colors there, with the yellow, and then we got the gray, of course. So that works. And we do have the aerodynamic nose cone, keeping things aerodynamic. No, we're not trying to keep it aerodynamic. It's just the way those submunitions look. I mean, I've looked at different designs. Some of them are really round, like handballs or something, or like a grenade, something like that. And then others are like miniature missiles, although they don't act like missiles, they act like normal bombs. And as you can see there, a few things just went up in the air. So yes, I'm actually testing out the shell getting jettisoned, because that's what we want to happen. We want the shell to come off before we jettison all the submunitions, as the actual thing would work. So that's what it does. Shell comes off, bombs come out, bang, there we go. That's how it works. At the moment, of course, we're testing everything. I don't know how heavy this thing is actually. I did not do the math. Some of you guys should, if any of you can or have the time, please tell me how much this thing weighs. I don't know. Probably almost as much as a Rocket Max fuel tank, maybe. Because it is the size of a Rocket Max fuel tank, that's for sure. And look at that. Look at the bombs away. Yes, it actually works. And we haven't even made everything else yet. So, it's time to make the actual jet that will transport it to its launch jettison bomb site. Yeah, I'll just call it bomb site. That's the proper word to say. Bomb site, yes. And the bomb site is KSP. You guessed it. So, there are different designs when it comes to doing this. Originally, I was going to make an FA-18 Hornet, which was actually a jet that was used, right, to actually transport this bomb and then jettison it and then do all stuff and where all hell breaks loose, etc., etc. But instead, I kind of decided to make something that would be easier on me when it comes to designing, and as well as that, more functional, more simple, more stable overall in every single way. So our goal, as you can see here, is the bomb is actually in the center of the jet. What? Yeah, look at that, guys, right there. It's not attached yet. I've left it there just so I know where it's going to go and make enough room for it, stuff like that. And it does have plenty of room at the moment, which is awesome. And at the moment, as you can see, we're just trying to place down the main part so we can attach everything else. And there we go. And then, yeah, looking good actually. It's very functional. Usually, like other designs, I always have like a major problem. Maybe, it needs more wings at the front or the back, something like that. In this case, it worked perfectly. Like, no joke. First run, there was an issue with not enough struts really to hold this thing, because this thing does weigh quite a lot. It's a freaking bomb. It's heavy. Yeah, and it's the size of Rocket Max fuel tank, as you can see. It's a big one actually. Big Rocket Max fuel tank. And overall, just placing down the wings. As I said, originally I was going to make an FA-18 Hornet to actually carry this bomb and have the bomb underneath it, but then the actual Hornet would have had to been pretty damn huge, I don't know, bigger than this, I would say. But anyway, everything works out here. It's sort of got the wing shape that the Hornet has, so we copied that. But of course, one thing that we didn't copy is the fact that the bomb is in the center of the jet. So that's interesting. And I don't think there's been a design like this in real life, like in the center. Oh, actually, yes, actually, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Because they do have bombs and stuff inside, like cartridges inside like a jet, and then they open up the cartridge, and then the cartridge, and then everything just comes out, something like that. Yeah, I think so. I've seen it before in movies, although movies are usually false. No, it's true. Yeah, you guys tell me. So at the moment we are testing. This is not the first flight, in case you guys are wondering. The first flight, as I mentioned, there was a strut issue. Added a few struts. All things were good. Second flight, everything flew. I tested out the bomb. It worked. But one issue is that when you are flying this jet, if some of you have downloaded it, the link is in the description. You can download it for yourself. Try it out. It's a bit laggy, actually. I think it's 800 and something parts. Yeah, not that much. No, 2,000 parts is a lot. We could have reached 2,000 if we wanted to, just for the bomb alone, but no, we don't want to. We want you guys to be able to try this design out, so there we go. Back again to on topic. Second design, or second attempt, really. One issue was with the fact that when you are throttled up to the maximum and then you jettison the bomb, the issue is that the bomb and the jet at the back part, they will hit, or might hit, and the bomb will actually break. So be careful about that. And, it's good to actually throttle down a little bit before you jettison the bomb so that nothing bad happens. So as of now, everything's worked. We've pressed spacebar once. The cover comes off, the shell bombs away, and it's a whole lot of bombs, as you can see, and other parts, just not things that are meant to explode. But of course, things do explode in this game. Everything that explodes, pretty much. And pretty much off target there, we're meant to get the buildings, but no, we get the grass. And the grass has been severely damaged. And look at that. Wow, that's a lot of explosions. It's not that many. And as you can see, look at the jet just fly. And yes, it is controllable after you jettison the bomb. You can fly. It's actually quite stable. Very, very stable. And I usually say things are stable when they're not. But yeah, this is actually stable. And very easy to fly. But I guess it's just because of all the wings that we've used and the amount of SAS we've placed down. Advanced SAS to be more specific. Yeah, as you guys can see, look how easy to control. Anyway, this is a funny attempt. I was trying to go for like a little cinematic style with recording, and I did not know, but dun 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 dun. Yes, you guys are wondering what happened? Some of you might know. Apparently, the illuminators, the lights, actually do have a hitbox. So I didn't know that. I thought they were like invisible, and you could go through them. But apparently, yes, if you hit them, then things will smash. And this was not expected. I was like, what? What just happened? My jet. And then I realized, oh, okay. So here we go. Here's another attempt. I think this is the last attempt, actually. Yes, this was a good one. I think this is the last. Yeah, it should be. Anyway, so bombs away, nice and early. Try and calculate the trajectory. Of course, we are moving like, 100 and something meters per second forward. Jettison that. I added something else, actually. I added some separatrons that make this whole thing turn a little bit. So that the shells actually... Yeah, as you can see, everything is turning. That the shells are more distributed away and stuff, and keep the stuff away. Spread everything out a little bit more evenly. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. You can download everything in the description. And yeah, we're about to land this craft. As I said, it's very stable. It works. So that's a good thing. I highly advise you guys to try it out. If your computer can handle 800 parts. It is around 800. I think it was 823. But anyway, I might be wrong. I'm always adding parts, even like the minute ones, such as struts. Anyway, again, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye. Peace. Happy New Year. And all. I don't know what I'll do for Happy New Year, but anyway. See you next time.